This one is a Jensen style number 35, or model 35. This dates from around, I think, 1946. Fairly standard for one of the older Jensens. But what is interesting about this particular one is, as you can see, it has an electric cord coming out the end of it. But at this end, we have a burner tray. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I haven't done anything other than unpack it, so we need to have a look and a bit of investigation, I think, there. But it's pretty much complete. Everything's there. It's all loose and free. It all runs fine. So it's going to need a firebox repaint this, because a lot of the paint's missing. As is the chimney stack support here, so that'll have to be done. But other than that, yeah, interesting to see what's up with the electric heater and fuel heater. Okay, here's the Jensen 35 stripped down to its component parts. I've already started some work on the base. The wooden base. I've rubbed it down. It still needs a little bit more work before it gets re-varnished. I tested the heating element and it's fine. It's giving the right resistance reading, so there should be nothing wrong with that at all. So why the solid fuel burner tray was in there, I simply do not know. I've also started to clean up the boiler, just at a very initial light clean to start with. Basically the next stage is to get all the old paint off of the firebox and get that repainted, clean the boiler up, clean the flywheel up and the other component parts, as I said, varnish the base and then get it all back together. So that'll be the next step. Right, well, this is the Jensen 35 now finished, cleaned up really well. Not a lot of work to do on this, really, just repainting the firebox and the chimney support. The metal plate under the burner was actually riveted in place, so we had to replace the rivets. Obviously, it's now got 6BA screws, but other than that, no, it's pretty original. It's turned out really well. The burner has been measured, and it's reading the right resistance, so there's no reason why the heater shouldn't work in it. Burner heater. But yeah, nice looking engine. The wooden base was rubbed down and then re-varnished, and that's come up quite well. But yeah, looking pretty good, I think. So let's get it steamed. Well, I think we've got pressure up. Yep, there we go. There's a little bit of smoke coming out here, which is probably just material burning off, maybe oil or whatever that was on the heater. We have a slight leak from the sight glass, but I'm not entirely surprised at that. But it runs smooth as anything. I mean, that's just... And again, silent. It's very quiet. Isn't that lovely? Finest American engineering there. Well, 1940s American engineering anyway. Bit of a wobble on the old flywheel, but it's interesting because I did check the crankshaft looked quite true, so I didn't quite know what was going on there. turn it around the other way. When the whistle works and so on. Yeah. Might be partially blocked, that might need a bit of a soak in vinegar. But she runs a treat, doesn't she? Absolutely lovely, look at that. Perfect. It's always really nice when you've spent time restoring it, and I mean obviously I didn't have to do an awful lot of work with this one, but it is always nice when they run for the first time. It's quite satisfying. Yeah. Well, there you go. A very, very nice Jensen 35 in action. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.